What's going on, guys? Cindy Sam here, and today I was kind of thinking about my experience with playing Second Son. I beat the game twice, and I'm hoping to have a review up soon. And I know I said that for Dragon Ball Z Battle Z, and I never put that thing up, but hopefully this time I can actually come through with it and get this thing uploaded as fast as possible. But I've been thinking about my experience playing this game. I almost have 100% on both sides. I still don't have the platinum trophy because I don't have. I didn't play the game on hard because I really just like I'm not really good at playing games on a harder difficulty as some people are, especially you guys on YouTube, man. You guys would beat the crap out of me in like any game probably, because shoot, like I'll be the first to admit it, I'm not the best at most video games. But today I want to talk to you guys about AI and mainly some of the frustrating things that developers, well, that really the programmers behind the game keep doing in these games to try to make the games harder and everything. Because, and I know some of you guys might take what I just said previously into account, but it seems to me, especially in the case of Infamous Second Son, and I sort of felt like this in Infamous 2, but really, like, the AI in this game is so annoying, and I hate it when AI in games aren't challenging to a degree. Like, I hate a game that's just so easy I can like turn my mind off and just, run through the game on autopilot and everything. I hate that crap. But I hate a game that's like Dark Souls challenging. And I hate the fact that, some people equate, because the thing is some people equate challenge as fun. And I guess that's fine for some people, but I guess it's sort of getting annoying when for in Second Son's case, there are a few AI types in the game. For those of you who have played it, there's like one AI type that he uses his concrete powers to like jump and leap from building to building, and if you get close to him, he'll either jump and leap from a building or like throw rocks at you, will throw concrete at you, and that enemy is like one of the most annoying ones in the game. I actually found most of the enemies in Infamous annoying rather than challenging, and that's a big problem for me. Because like in the original Infamous games, in the original Infamous, matter of fact, the first one, I thought the challenge was there. I mean, there was a point. There was a point. I'm pretty sure there were a few sections that really frustrated me, but I think it was a lot more challenging back then. I think even the boss battles, I think some of the best boss battles in Infamous were in the first game. Because in the second game, I gotta say, that last boss battle with the Beast, it wasn't as great as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, you're battling the Beast, this thing that the series had been building up to at that point with the sequel, and it wasn't too hard. I think like maybe the hardest battle was probably against Bertrand, but then again, that wasn't really that hard, even in Infamous 2. But the thing that I'm starting to get in most games, because the last few games that I actually beat were Remember Me, Tomb Raider, and now Infamous Second Son. And now what I'm noticing a lot, like when developers want to actually up the difficulty, all they do is throw waves of enemy at you. And then if you put a game on hard mode, the the only difference of playing it is basically when you get hit, you take more damage. Like, how is that making the game necessarily, like, in my opinion, that doesn't really make it more challenging. I think that just makes it sort of frustrating. And I know, like, one of the things that like really frustrated me in Second Son, because the AI can sometimes be like really stupid. I know I'm gonna probably mention this in my review. Hopefully I don't forget to mention it. But the AI can be stupid at sometimes. Like I can be like right in front of them, and then they'll be like, "I've lost sight of the target." I'm like, I'm right in front of you, and even the guys, they're like fully covered in the concrete. Those monster looking things. The AI for them can sometimes be off too. Like I'm right in front of you, and then there'll be sometimes where I'm right in front of them, and they'll charge at me and hit me. But cause I like, don't get me wrong, I know AI is a hard thing to actually code. I actually know from just a little bit of experience from using like programs like Game Maker, or even like if you make games, if you make these little small games on the internet or whatever, and learn how to code and everything, you'll pretty much know that yeah, AI is a tricky thing, and it's not really, there's not like a formula that you can get that's like gonna make the AI completely perfect. I mean, there's a complete science to this thing. I'm pretty sure there have been books on this thing out. You can actually go and buy some books on AI, but I'm just wondering how hard is it to really nail that difficulty to the point where it's not, because again, and I'm gonna mention Dark Souls again. This is a game that I personally hate and don't see how it gets as much praise as it does, simply because I don't see when it comes to Dark Souls, I think the game is rather unfair than challenging, and there are other issues I have with it, but that just being one, because one of the things with Dark Souls, it seemed like, because and keep in mind, I'm gonna say this, I've only played Demon Souls, so I haven't played Dark Souls, so let me stop saying Dark Souls. But in Demon Souls, when I played it the short time that I had the game, you get hit once, and like half your health is gone. And I know that the point of the game is to learn from your mistakes, but I kind of think that there's a, because I know that Demon Souls is a niche game, so maybe that's not the best example, best parallel to something like Infamous, but I guess it's sort of frustrating that even in boss battles, like there's this boss battle with Augustine, and I should probably warn, I'm probably gonna spoil a few things. Well, I know I'm gonna spoil this this next bit. So if you haven't played Infamous Second Son, just click off the video. But yeah, there's a battle with Augustine, and all of a sudden, because in the middle of the fight, okay, everything's going good for me. I'm whooping Augustine. I know her AI attack pattern already, so I know when to dodge and when to attack and everything. And so then there's this one point where Sucker Punch decided to throw in a bunch of enemies while I have to fight her. And I'm like, I hate when games do that. Like, it's not like to me, that's not really adding more of a challenge. It's more making me more frustrated, because the AI and the type of enemies in this game, while like the designs and everything for it look cool and everything, that's not the issue. But I have more of an issue mainly with, I guess, how they made the AI and everything for the game, because as I said earlier, the AI ran away, and they run away a lot, and like if you keep shooting at them, they'll pull up a shield, which I thought was kind of cool. Which brings me to one thing. Well, I don't wanna get off track, but I just want to bring up also, yeah, like I mentioned earlier about Remember Me being one of the games that I beat recently. This is a great game to actually, mention for this topic, because I know a lot of the reviews said that the game was very repetitive, and there were a lot of points where they just threw enemies at you, especially at the, there was one boss battle that was very similar to the fight with Augustine, where I'm like, why the heck would you do this? You just keep throwing more enemies at me, while I'm trying to fight the boss. Or there's one part of the game where like I guess since it was like at the ending part of the game, where the game just constantly throws enemies at you, and you know, different types of enemies. Like, I like it when games actually when they throw a few enemies at you at the same like when they only throw like 3 or 4, even a smaller amount of enemies at you, but they're different types of enemies, so you have to change up your tactics and everything. That is okay. And the way that the level design is, that also adds into it. But I guess that's something that maybe only I have an issue with, because as I said, there are a lot of people that are just naturally good at games. I'm probably not one of them, but I don't know. I just, cause like I said, I understand that AI isn't really a easy thing to do. But the AI in Infamous Second Son, for all the accolades and all the praise that the game is getting, like, no one really had a problem with the AI. You know, maybe it's me, but yeah, there were definitely times where like I'm right in front of the enemies and like they're not doing anything. And then I guess if you play the game on an easier difficulty, if you play it on normal, which I played it both times on normal, it seems like yeah, they gave up too quickly. Like, there'll be times where the enemy, well, the DUP is just straight up surrendering to you. And I guess that might be a difficulty change. I guess that might change when you play the game on hard, because like I said, I haven't played it on hard or expert or anything. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, because honestly, like I said, it might be just me, but I think there needs to be a change on how game developers really tackle difficulty in games, and especially boss battles. Because I know that there are some people that actually hate boss battles in games. I hate when I don't get a boss battle in games. I actually, that was like one of the things when I used to watch G4 back when, you know, it was all game oriented and everything. And there was this show called Cheat, and they would tell you how to get past a boss. And I like the idea of having this boss that's very hard to beat, but then at the same time, I like it to have a level of fairness to it, and basically the boss being able to be beaten in a way that it's, you know, it's not frustrating for the player, if you get me. But let me know what you guys think about this subject, because I don't want to carry on too long. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.